The title of the piece is called Orphan. An orphan's a story about a little boy. This is basically these are all of the versions of, so you can see that it's translucent and it overlays, and then these are all of the sentences that didn't make the grade. So the final line is, I will always keep a seat for you in my house of unspoken truths. Now that was used, so it got cut and put in, whereas these are all the sentences that didn't get used. Place to sit and watch our thoughts, if you're ever, please drop by, please come, tricked by speech, listening instead, when you're weary of speech, place to collect the unsaid words. There's a weird one in here somewhere, it's about like, you know, place to watch the dead together. It's just, I don't know, I was trying out phrases and seeing what was sticking, and it wasn't about watching the dead. Yeah. But I just thought it was quite funny that. And then Orphan was when I came up with the character of a little boy in the story, because before that I was still writing the whole narrative as first person. I remember when I was a kid I was compelled to write a story that contained the world. And then this goes on to say how I tried to do that. And then further on it became Orphan. And then before that was Thoughts. And then I got to the point where I was like, well, this is a page from a notebook which wasn't even a creative notebook. It was just thoughts and jottings. And then I stepped back from that and started looking at the writers that were seminal in the writing of the project. So here you've got Don Patterson, and this is Breath. It's his translation of Rilke, Orpheus's Rilke. Adolfo Bioy Caceres. And what I was doing with these books was I was going into them and kind of like finding what was so seminal about these books in relation to my story. And the nicest, the kind of weirdest one was Say the Truce, and it's Primo Levi's. Basically, there's a child that comes out of Auschwitz. He's alive for one page only, or 2 pages, and then he dies in the first chapter of The Truce. And then it just became very poignant that the opening line of the story is, I am a child of books, and it's through the words of others, you know, he finds his voice. Mm-hmm. So I really liked trying to put literally the words of others to make his speech the one that we listen to. You've seen the book as a book, and I just wanted to see how literally how many words it had. So this is the same paragraph that we just spoke about, but this is maybe more closer to what the writing process is like. Is basically, physically, that's how many words I had to write to make one paragraph of text.